Christmas, you filthy animals. Oh, wrong one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it. It is officially December. Christmas tree's up.
Yes.
The flies food, aka all of the bourbon, is gone. Not gone, but just in the background. I didn't drink it all. I
It
didn't have a
can
big
move to a different
binging
location.
or anything.
The-
But we're ready. We're excited. I'm excited. Christmas is easily, it's the most wonderful time of the year, as many have famously said, and I can't wait.
It's the most wonderful time of the year because we saved Buck from Jeff tonight. He gets to hang out with some actual quality.
December's a great month because it's my birthday month too. So
Oh, what day is your birthday, Buck?
There it is.
18 days from today, December 19th is my birthday.
Your
Nice,
birthday is
dude.
the day after my dog's birthday. My little Luna is, or our little Luna is the 18th. So you're almost birthday buddies with our puppers.
That's awesome.
and I would have gotten you both presents, but I spent 10 grand on Spider-Man tickets for the 17th.
Oh, yeah.
Future stories to
These are
come.
stories. That's what we call foreshadowing.
So we know, AJ, we know that you got through like very easily. And Buck, what time did you? I know you gave up.
So I tried for the first half hour, and the app just. First of all, I told this to Jesse. He didn't believe me. I said the AMC app normally is trash. Like, it's just awful. Like, it freezes half the time. It doesn't load right. And we saw that on Sunday night. Like, it just, like, everyone, dude, my Twitter feed was just like Spider-Man. Like, and it wasn't just the AMC app. It's any movie ticket app.
Any movie app. Yep.
For a major chain is what it was. Like, if you were in a big city, no offense, AJ, but AJ didn't have to experience this. Luckily for me, when I bought my tickets the next morning, there were seats available, but it's not in the normal area I prefer to watch. Like, it's in the first like 10 rows, so it's like this. So it's fine for opening night, but most likely I'm gonna love this movie, so I'm gonna probably see it a second time that weekend.
It's nice to have somebody on stream who can do that.
I will say that AMC was down for me, just like the rest of the country. I will say that Regal was down for me, just like the rest of the country. I will say that Marcus Theaters, which only has about I think it's between 30 and 40,
Marcus Theater
was down for me, just like the rest of the country. Alamo Draft House was down for me, just like the rest of the country. ACX Cinemas, a chain that has just opened in Nebraska in the past year, that has a ticketing service on their website. They actually, I found out later, they have an app with their 2 locations.
Thanks for making us Christmas trees.
Mm-hmm.
They
so
had tickets.
Those of you who missed the saga, I eventually did get through. I didn't get on the app. I had the app and a browser on my phone going at the same time. The app got through first, but it wouldn't let me add additional A-list members of my entourage in. So then I went over to the web browser at 3:30 a.m. It finally got through. I got the showtime we wanted, which was good.
May I just say, it says I'm gonna brag on my sweet husband for a second. I was soundly sleeping through all of this. By the way, so sorry everyone in the world. I got a great ticket and I didn't have to put any effort. So thanks there, sir. But also, every time we go to the movie theaters, we love AMC Dine-In, #sponsor us. Because it has the great recliner seats and the heated seats. And my favorite thing, literally, we are very pretentious and we only go see it in the dine-in now because of how much I love these heated seats. Every once in a blue moon, I get a heated seat that doesn't work. And his does, and he will switch seats with me because he is a gentleman. But on Spider-Man opening night, God forbid, please, Lord, do not let my seat be broken. But on that night, I will not make this man switch seats with me because I'll be like, listen, you worked 3.5 hours for these tickets and I was sleeping. So you can get the heated seat tonight. So God as my witness, and also the 3 of you as my witness, everyone has to hold me accountable to that. And when I'm cold in the theater, I'll be like, nope, he works hard for these tickets.
Drinks are on you.
We will be reporting back on this. I think.
Yeah, I will
or-
keep everyone posted on how.
Yes.
Again, hopefully, God willing, both of our seats are just working.
Also, shout out to the bartenders at MacGuffin's at AMC Disney Springs. They always make delightful cocktails there.
They do. And the one guy has a really heavy hand.
I forget his name, but if you order a double, that's more like a quintuple. So it's,
Sometimes I'm like, woo, hello. You need that though.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
the thing is, I can't drink a beer or have a cocktail while watching a movie. For me, it just feels weird. Like I have to have popcorn and soda. It's what I've done for
I mean,
30
I'll
years.
popcorn all the time. So I get you on that.
we get a soda and a popcorn. I get chocolate covered raisins, but then we also go get an adult beverage to enjoy.
So I'm pretty certain I mentioned this on stream before, but like over this when everything reopened and A-List got reinstated, I had joined AMC. I had stock at the time, so I hit the Investor Connect button, and all of a sudden had like an absurd amount of AMC,
Like almost $200 in like AMC credits. So we ate at the concession stand for free.
We saw
pretty
like
much all
7
summer.
or 8 movies before we had to pay for anything from the concession stand.
Not
Those
bad.
are-
That's
I'm not gonna
beautiful.
lie.
So
And
for me,
sponsor us. We love you.
concessions wise, it kind of depends. If I'm at a dine-in theater, then I can do a beer and a meal, that kind of thing. If it's just standard concessions, it's either pretzel bites or the popcorn and the soda. Like even if they sell beer in the lobby, I got to do the soda and just like the.
Oh, we do
snack.
the same thing. We always get the soda
It's-
too.
it's
Even if
gotta
we
be-
have cocktail.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Like every so often, just in terms of money, I don't have like I can barely afford the actual ticket. I don't get popcorn. I'm like this. I'm like, what do I do with my
Yeah.
hands? Like because I'm always so used to this and just reaching in and eating as the. It feels so weird to
I
go like.
need to get on one of these, the Regal or the AMC's or the whatever, and then it's like you don't even realize you're spending money on tickets. It's just-
Yeah, I don't know. I don't go to movies that much, so the AMC stubs, I'm just like
you
Or
will
A-list.
though if you
We go like
become.
we see like 3 or 4. There's plenty of times we go like movies I normally would not go see in theaters because we have A-List. It's like it's already paid for essentially, so why not?
yeah.
Yeah, at the height of the pre-pan pizza, I was maxing out my A-list. Now I've been to the theaters. Well, after this past week, 5-6 times this year. I'm trickling back in. I'm trickling back
We're more
in.
than that. We're way more than
It
that.
used to be 12 times a month. Like
I also think everyone raise your glasses. That is 2 people who used to work at the movie theater. Hey! And could go whenever we wanted for free. Like once I stopped, it was so sad. Like I felt like I entered a dark ages for a while when I couldn't like go to the movie because I used to go to the movies weekly. And so now that we have, again, I really feel like I'm like an advertisement for AMC.
I literally have a
now that we
AMC
have that
movie
again,
theater
I can
5
do that
minutes
again.
away. I just like I'm like, you know what? I'm just not in a mood to go out most of the time unless it's like a big movie. Like I haven't even I never saw Dune. I just was like,
Better
you know
yourself,
what?
man.
Like it probably looks great. It's probably great. I'm just like, it's not in the mood to sit and watch it.
We also learned this about ourselves during the quarantine days that and this is terrible because I should just be like, I'm watching me and put my phone down. But when I am at home, I don't have to follow that etiquette. So I'm terrible at following movies if I'm watching for the first time. And I'm kind of like, whatever. When I go to a movie theater, I know that there is etiquette and I will not be that person who's on their phone. And so I just sit there and I watch the movie. And I think that's terrible that I'm like so ADD at home.
Admittedly,
But-
we never watched. We had tickets to see Parasite, and the night that we went to go see it, we had something like we both was like we can't go. I still have never watched it because I'm like I can't
Yeah.
focus
I
enough
don't
at
think I
home
can
to watch
watch
it with
it.
subtitles.
And I'm sure it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is
That
so
was-
good.
That was one of the exceptions where it was like, because normally, right, when I'm watching a movie, there's a million things going on, but like Parasite was one where it was like, I'm just going to sit down on my
I'd have to turn
computer,
everything off.
eyes focused, phone in the other room.
Yeah.
Which also makes
Guys,
no sense.
something
It does not
um,
happen often.
Something I don't think we
Attention
previously
to
knew about
TV.
Lego. Did you guys know that she worked at a movie theater?
Hey! Hell yeah.
Approximately 3,421 years in theater time.
I need
But
to.
you want me to like binge watch season 2 of Ted Lasso? I can do that no problem. Yeah, you feel it? But yeah, if you're like, hey, watch this basic 2-hour movie, I'm like, on my phone, and I don't know because I love movies, but I don't know. I have to be in the theater apparently to like focus, not to like he who must not be named this, because I think you can watch movies in any form that you want
Right.
to.
Airplane tomorrow.
Yeah, airplane tomorrow. I'll watch a movie at home on my TV. It's weird when I'm rewatching a movie at home, I can focus. When I'm like watching first time,
I love how Juice just leaves.
For the
You see him
audio
out of the
listeners.
corner.
Juice either has a cocktail shaker or a shake weight. Either way, he's
not
putting
sure
in work.
he's knocking it up. That's all I know.
Glorious.
Yes. Someone gift that, please. If I knew how to make. Oh, speaking of gifts, sometimes people, if you just add a couple letters on, it can be pronounced as gifts. AJ, take it away with it. That was my segue of our charity for this month, the season of giving.
What a segue. I want to show every time that you donate anything into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/whattheshow, it goes to a cause. Last month we did do a cause personal to me with helping my mom out with some funds for her surgery. By the way, I'm giving her that money tomorrow. I'll give you guys the...
Yay! Are you gonna film her? Because no, that maybe not. But
I won't do
everyone.
that to her. But if she wants to do a little message for you guys afterwards, maybe.
Yeah, I wanna talk to Debbie.
But we're going to the holiday season now, and there's a cause that I've donated to in my time in Omaha, and that is the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation, South Dakota. Census studies from the census show that is the most impoverished area in the United States. There's been programs for drug rehabilitation and kind of bringing that area back up in the past decade. They've been really awesome, but it still stays a really, really tough place to live, a tough place to grow up. So that's why this holiday season, What the Show, every single dollar that you donate into us gets donated to the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation Toy Drive. I'm also going to be buying some toys locally and showing them on stream for our last stream before Christmas. It's going to be pretty cool. So I'm doing my part there, just like you guys do your part with us all the time. It's something that's really near and dear to my heart, because it's actually, even though it's a donation for South Dakota, a charity that started in Omaha, Nebraska with Lash LaRue. So we're proud to sponsor the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation Toy Drive through the holidays, and we're gonna celebrate this, ringing in the holidays with you guys. Kind of cool.
So for tonight too, we want to have some fun. Anybody who donates in the Streamlabs, obviously we read all Streamlabs donations on air. This weekend is going to be a very large gathering of people, and one Jake Yacovetta is going to be there. We want everybody, if you make a donation in the Streamlabs, and then maybe at the end of the stream, we'll go through the chat and find some stuff too, but 100% if you put it in the Streamlabs, even for $1, tell us what you think his bar tab is going to be on Saturday night after Spectacular. And we want to get the hashtag Jake's tab. Put it on Twitter if you want. Let's get this trending, so we can.
And if you hit it on the dollar,
we'll definitely send you something.
Yeah.
If you hit it on the dollar, Mike will send you the amount of that bar tab via PayPal.
No.
Jake will.
No. I do not condone that, but we will send you something.
We will send you something. If you get it on the note, I'll even say if you get it within $20.
Yeah.
If you get it within $20,
you'll get something.
Mike,
See,
your face when AJ did, you're like, no, that's not happening.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
That's a really high
in wrestling,
number.
that's what they call a shoot promo.
No, I will not be giving something away that high. But so if just send out your predictions, and again, let's get this trending on Twitter this week. Hashtag Jake's tab, and
Since I'm the queen of segues tonight, since we're talking about Jake Yacovetta, and we're going to be talking about performances soon, some of the craziest, most outlandish performances, but here was a true
Oh,
piece
yes.
of performance art, which is when Jake Yacovetta posted in a couple of different group chats, because there's like 15 group chats for California. It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
But he posted in one his itinerary for, basically what he thought he would be up to this weekend. So here is what Jake Yacovetta, again, talking about real performance, is here. So from my understanding, this is Jake posting. Friday, Comic-Con, Ellis, comedy show. Saturday, Spectacular, after party. Sunday, Universal Earlys and the concert at the Mint. Monday, Disney starting with Disneyland, the Moon to California Adventure. So I respond to his actual itinerary, which is Thursday, drink Bud Light, smoke cigarettes on back patio area. Friday, drink Bud Light, smoke cigarettes on back patio area. Saturday, go to Spectacular, followed by drinking Bud Light at a TBD location. Sunday, think about going to Universal, decide back patio where drinking Bud Light can be done. Sounds like more fun. Monday, how many Bud Lights can one man drink at a half a day at California Adventure? Tuesday, Bud Light at the airport. And that is actual.
That is Jake
Yacovetta.
That's hard. I think Jake's
responded-
on one end. I think that you're on one end. I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle.
Little,
He responded that it's
but more to
to
Bethany's.
be accurate, except the back patio is very small and surrounded by neighbors, so it wouldn't be peaceful. So he said it would more likely be the front gated in driveway. And I was like, well, all right, I can amend it to that.
Pretty much
Compromise,
everybody in our
ladies and
group
gentlemen.
chat has been in a house
Compromise.
with Jake agreed with us.
See,
I-
that's
I
why
like
he
that.
can afford to drink all the time, because of what he drinks. If
Yeah.
he drank
Back-
actual alcohol and not piss water, he
It
wouldn't
gets a
probably
little
do
bit.
it.
It gets a little bit pricier. I would like to remind everyone of the time where we went to Atlanta for a live event, and he's hyping up this aquarium. Everyone buys
The
tickets to the aquarium
whole
because Jake
first day
made
and a
this
half.
plan. Oh, the aquarium. Oh, whatever. Guess who was not at the aquarium? Jake. And he literally, and I quote, said, "Fuck those fish." And he was out on the
Fuck
back
those
patio drinking Bud Light and
Smoking
smoking
cigarettes.
a cigarette. So you know what? Salute to you, sir. But I like that literally the entire aquarium was planned because he said we were going. And then he was the only person in our group who was not there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised he has not shown up, Lego. That's a really good point.
He's got to be in a different stream right
Yeah, I
now.
think he's streaming, or is he already in California?
Well, I know that
on.
the World Girls had a stream, so he's probably helping with that or something.
Okay.
That sounds about right. But anyway,
So, guys,
Yeah.
we just got our first Streamlabs donation real quick. Go refresh the comment.
Yes, what Haskell said. That's what I thought. He's modding for World Girls.
Oh, $4.20 donation.
that's what's up.
And got to go to this next tab over here. Nickelback donated $4.20. Jake Yacovetta sounds like a troubled young man. You could use a hero to save us.
Yes.
By the
Also-
way, if that plays in the movie, I would literally jump out of my seat and just start yelling.
I will.
I
I will.
be
I
like,
really
yes!
yeah.
Like,
I
I'll
want
be
someone-
removed
if someone-
from the premises.
If someone's going with you, Buck, so they can film your reaction in real time if this happens.
Also, this guest goes under 420.69.
Nice.
Yes, that is the guest for the
Nice.
tab. We've gotten 420.69.
That's a good
That's
tab.
a good
Yeah,
tab.
we
Yes.
need to write this down because we're always terrible at stuff
Well,
like
it's in the
this.
Streamlabs, so we have
Okay.
we have the
We will
comments.
have, yeah, that's true. That is true. I was like, we always say things and we forget them.
So speaking of ridiculousness, now we some of us in the stream I know have, I don't know if everybody has, but recent movie House of Gucci came out, and there's a lot of things that you can talk about this movie, but let's just outright just focus on the most ridiculous thing I've probably seen on screen all year, and that's Jared Leto. And
He made some choices.
there were some choices made.
Choices
what I've heard.
were
That's what I've
made.
heard.
This is
Choices were made. And some
This is-
people out there think that they were good, and that baffles me. Baffles me.
if there was an Academy Award given for the most acting, regardless of quality, I would nominate Jared Leto for this performance.
He
However,
acted a lot. There was a lot of acting going on. I don't know necessarily if it was good acting.
this is the
But he
most
did act.
dumb. It's the worst shit since music. What he does in this movie. Like, music was actually offensive. This is like,
It's okay.
is it? Like Tom Ford, who was the man who saved the House of Gucci.
Yeah,
Right.
He
yeah.
knew these people. He knew the
And-
ones that died. He knows the ones that are living. Said of his performance, I've met Paulo Gucci, and he's certainly an eccentric man, not mentally challenged in the way that Jared Leto performed.
Wow.
Oh, shots fired.
This
It's
is like
so-
Nocturnal Animals, Tom Ford, right?
Yes, the director.
It is-
And he did
Yeah.
House. Okay, so he did, and he directed this. Okay.
Yeah.
Or no.
He
Ridley
Ridley
Scott.
Scott directed.
Yeah,
Should have directed that.
I don't know.
Ridley Scott.
That's funny.
Yeah, no. Tom Ford was a fashion designer first.
Fashion
Has his
designer.
own line.
Okay.
He's the
Save the brand,
highest
essentially.
priced brand probably in the world for mass market. And he saved the House of Gucci when it was about to go bankrupt. He brought in a bunch of crazy shit. He's actually I can't remember who plays him, but featured in a minor role. There's a small Tom Ford cameo in the film. He was not he thought his portrayal was fine.
Yeah. He from everything I read thought all that was fine. Except for the fact that I guess there wasn't a cheers after the thing. He was like, well, we didn't go and drink the next day. But other than that was all pretty accurate. But yeah, the Jared Leto stuff, it's borderline offensive, his accent. It's bad.
It's early SNL.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You making me so mad. That level. It's something that
geez.
truly has to be perceived. Because I was not going to see this movie. I hate Jared Leto.
And then Jared Leto.
I said that I was never going to give box office to anything that he was ever in again. After, like, the more I sat with the stuff they did on Suicide Squad, the more I sat with it. Like a couple years ago, I just decided that. The fact that this was on a $5 movie Tuesday, and I had heard what I had heard, made me compelled to see this because nobody loves the brand Gucci more than Jared Leto. He is an outspoken spokesperson for them. He's one of their models. He is obsessed with Gucci.
Really,
And for him to like, otherwise, like, performances in this movie, they're good. Like, everybody's kind of in their own different movie, but everybody does something kind of okay, and then he embarrasses himself on the thing that he loves most, which is just so phenomenal.
It's like basically doing a passion project, and then like
It's a passion project that you put off until the morning it was due,
like
and then just saying "fuck it."
It's
no one in the House of Gucci is going to want to associate with you anymore, sir, because that was the weirdest performance.
Well, like, we're not going to go into the movie as a whole. We're going to move on to other performances that made us remind us of that. But the movie as a whole is, for the most part, very well acted. Pacino and Irons are fantastic in it, and Adam Driver
and Gaga,
and Gaga,
they're good enough. It's
Yeah.
not the greatest accent I've ever heard, but they do well enough with
they're
it.
fine. But then they're just
And have you heard Patrizio's original accent compared to Gaga?
Yeah, it's not. It's really
Like,
kind
to
of.
me,
I have
it's
not.
pretty similar. It's really similar to me.
I
But
haven't heard
Paulo
it.
Gucci compared to Jared Leto.
See, and I haven't
He
heard.
wasn't
heard-
anything
I
like
haven't
the
heard
guy.
any of their actual like real life counterparts accents. And
So,
again, I
yeah.
feel like Gaga probably like she did a really good job with this role. Like full respect, she did great.
The
And I even
accent's a little
think
weird, but
I even think Adam Driver did pretty well. There were a couple of times Adam Driver got mad that like he kind of sounded American. It's like he didn't know how to be angry and Italian. But overall, I think
So
he
weird.
did steady She would get a little wobbly in certain scenes, but overall, I think she did a very good job, you know. But yeah, I don't know what. I have no idea what Jared Leto was doing, and even more confounded by the fact that certain critics were like, "This is a great performance," and I was like, "Isn't it though?"
It's choices were definitely made. Or at least Gaga kind of sounds a little bit like Patricia.
I'm gonna have to look up what she actually sounds like, because you say you think it sounds pretty similar.
Yeah,
and you say you don't think it sounds similar.
It does, but it doesn't. There are times that she doesn't.
I need to.
But
I'm like gonna look this up right now.
But the whole point of tonight's stream was in honor of Jared Leto's performance on this. Let's talk about some of our favorite, just wildly over the top and like out of place, and where the hell did this performance come from in movies?
Oh, we've got one, AJ, that we mention every.
So
quite
Juice
so
is
often.
here. This is like the first time I've heard him in like 25 minutes.
I haven't seen the movie, and I'm eating pizza. I'm making eggnog. I got things going on.
Is there any any interviews where she speaks English?
I've seen some. But yeah, the Paulo Gucci stuff though is like it's like watching De Niro in Godfather Part 2.
Oh,
and then it comes out like a Jared Leto with House of Gucci. It
sounds like a good time.
No, it's closer to Brando. Right. It's closer to Brando.
He looks like he's trying to be Brando from our thumbnail.
So
like the picture with the.
We do have a couple donations.
I can kind of hear it. I think Gaga. I mean, again, she's a little uneven at times, but hearing her speak Patricia speak English, she does. I can hear it. She kind of got like she has that like. It's very slow kind of cadence.
Very slow, deliberate.
Yeah.
Kind of overdoing it. But Danny M donated $5. I just want to say Dorina will not melt if she walks into a church. We all know the church will just melt around her.
Yeah.
Steph, how much land was exchanged as a result of the wedding? I love a good dowry story. JK, and of course, happy Hanukkah to all. Danny.
What?
He meant to send this to Whirl.
Oh.
I don't know how to tell you this, buddy.
Long Streamlabs. He literally said it in the chat.
It's in the chat. It's in the chat.
It's in the chat. Okay.
That's fantastic.
No,
can we get a repeat? Can we get a repeat the
about
question?
Like Jake's bar tab.
Yes, please send something to them with hashtag Jake's tab.
I thought this was all like leading up to it. To something on that, like Jake's gonna buy Dorina a bunch of drinks or
something. Danny, either put it in the chat or message one of us with your guess for Jake's bar tab, because you did earn one with the Streamlabs. And then Bobby Finstock donated $5. They would have cast me, but would have been too perfect. Controversy sells. Also, that Juke Lacavera already sent $100. PLD, buy me lunch. It's a sucker though. I didn't pay for it anyways.
Oh my god!
It's not as good as it should be. It's I haven't practiced.
It's pretty quality though. It's pretty quality.
Because what was that thing in the PLD puts in the Gucciverse chat? He's like, so I went out to lunch with Gucci, and at the end of it, he's like, all right, we're good to go. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure we didn't pay.
I really want to get like Paul on the show just to talk about what happened today, because he was with Tom.
My goodness!
I just
so many questions.
Sends a picture of them in like a back alley. Like, yep, I'm in the car with with Gucci.
It's not the car we came in.
I'm pretty certain this is the most interesting story that's going to happen, maybe for the rest of the year.
Feel the,
Yeah.
the one day where
Film about it.
I will say this. I will say that the house that Gucci built will have a greater weekend this single weekend than the House of Gucci will have for the rest of its box office run.
It's done. That movie, there's no way it's unless for some reason it gets a. I don't see how it gets award nomination.
Well, it's those damn millennials.
was it still a good, despite Jared Leto, was it still a good movie?
It's okay.
It's
not great. It's not terrible
enough.
Parts of it that are good.
The first half is pretty good. It kind of tapers off towards the end.
It could have used a better edit. Like you shave off 20 minutes of the time and make it closer to 2 hours instead of almost 3 hours.
The first hour's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's just weird, inconsistent like pacing. Like certain bits of their life they really focus on, and then other bits are like, oh, we're past that now. Time jumps weren't done very well in this. Like you didn't understand where you were in the timeline all the time. Like the one time like Adam Driver gets a haircut, you're like, oh, time has passed, I think.
So did you guys stay for the post credits?
No.
Okay, so it's Jared Leto out of character. It's Jared Leto out of character, going up to Tom Dagnino, saying that he's assembling the Gucci-verse.
First of all, I'd watch it.
No, he's assembling the Finstock initiative. We're setting up the Gucci-verse. There we go.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, it's watchable. Like there are definitely some entertaining parts in it. It's just, yeah.
Watch the clips on YouTube after it's released on video.
Yeah. It'll happen.
Oh, he's off again.
So.
Bye, Juice.
So other crazy, like this was a good one. This is a good crazy. Just
he's in the wrong
bad shit.
Yeah.
What else you guys got?
All right, so my favorite. I've mentioned this on stream before. I have the video queued up that we can potentially watch some of this. My favorite bad movie performance, like outlandish, bad, hilarious movie performance of all time, is from the little scene Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li.
I'm not surprised by that.
Chris Klein as Nash, and I don't even think I should try to describe it. Let's just roll that beautiful bean footage. Let me get this pulled up. Hold on.
Okay.
We're gonna roll that beautiful bean footage.
We're gonna watch some of this, and you're all gonna see a master class on
some good shit.
A master class on acting. Like this performance is just astonishing. All right, so we're gonna share this right now. All right.
Have to share audio?
Yep.
All right.
The buffering wheel of death.
Come on.
It was just playing.
It was playing.
Hey, here we go.
Gangland homicide? I love this job. Call me Nash. New Year's come early? Yeah, last supper. And he serves them their own heads. You just inherited a big problem. Get used to it.
Oh, dang it. Sorry, everyone.
Your new roommates spent the last 3 years of my life chasing around an organization called Shadow Out. Those bodies piled up in the harbor. They were the heads of the ruling crime families of Bangkok, correct? Right? And now they're all dead except for one. His name's Bison. I've tracked him through 11 major cities on 4 continents and never come close, not once. This guy walks through the raindrops. Everybody is either dead or on their way.
It's all bad slam poetry.
You don't want a ticket to this dance, detective. Of course, it's a front for Shadow Out. Bison bringing crime into the neighborhoods to drive the land value down, and then is buying it back up wholesale. We gotta move on then. Go ahead and guess. How's aggressive working for you? I'm protecting her.
Like, what is he stabbing so hard with
You have to pay the rent? Or is everybody? What orders? Wait a minute, Maya. That's it?
So, I have no idea.
Everybody out! Hey, you better get out of here. I never saw you. You too, huh?
Charlie down! Interpol! Hold your fire! Give me a fix on the helicopter leaving my location. Match out.
And that's his last line of the movie.
Nash out.
Nash out.
So it's like Fox Mulder meets Banky.
Yeah.
With but like an emo like slam poem version of both those characters.
I don't get how any of the creative people behind this movie were like, yes, that works. Let's use that take every single time.
He saw this script and is like, this is just fucking shit, and I am going to just have a field day with this.
Used through the raindrops.
He's pretty much looking into the camera like 4 times in that montage.
Yeah, that was something else.
I do see the impression of Horatio from CSI Miami. That's a big one. And yeah, there's ADR in this movie that is like really bad.
Like just straight up bad.
Oh.
How do you follow up the original Street Fighter movie, which, you know, has its own reputation? I know not a lot of people are as familiar with Chun-Li, but Chun-Li somehow is worse. Like, amazingly is worse than the original one.
It's less fun.
Way less fun. But then he shows up, like, I don't know, like 45 minutes into the movie, and every time he's on screen, you're like, what's he going to do next? What's he going to do next?
What's going on?
Crazy. Just ridiculous.
Oh.
Solid pick, Mike. Solid pick.
Y'all, I'm gonna be listening to the rest of your picks through my open door probably as I go to start packing. So I'm gonna go do some packing. Y'all talk terrible performances, some real acting.
Acting.
Thank you for the eggnog. Cheers. I'll see 2 of these gents very shortly. I mean, this one I always kind of see.
I'm so sorry for you.
And we will be pouring one out for AJ in his honor this weekend. Yeah, I'll probably pop back in to say at least goodnight to everyone. But I'm gonna pop out.
If you have any thoughts, just yell them. You just yell.
I will yell my thoughts. Don't you worry.
I want that to be a thing.
I'm listening right now.
So, I mean, there's also everybody in the Southland Tales. I will admit that everybody in that movie is in their own movie, but my favorite is John Lovitz.
He's totally in his own movie.
John Lovitz plays his entire role as a murdering, evidence planting, just asshole cop to a T, with more gravitas and more seriousness than I've ever seen him do anywhere in his career, maybe combined. Just like, he is an asshole, but kind of just a badass too, and like a bad way. Is just, oh my god, John Lovitz in the Southland Tales. If you haven't seen the Southland Tales and you come back to me with like, that's your pick for the weirdest, most outlandish performance in this movie, I get it. I get it. But on the 50th time you see the Southland Tales, you realize it was John Lovitz all along. Oh yeah.
I'm not shocked that AJ picked that one, because that is AJ's brand. So you got to stick on brand.
Now, like, you bring up Nick Cage. Like, I don't even know. Like, where do you start? I mean, that's
which one do you pick?
I gotta go with Willy's Wonderland. Because he doesn't speak a line in the entire damn movie, but somehow it's the most outrageous thing that he's ever done.
You know what I'd actually say? I go with Cage is like, because he's totally in his own movie at the time, and the movie's enjoyable. Is Kick-Ass. He is in a different movie, and when he is in Kick-Ass, he is in a different movie than
But
everybody
he
else.
kind of
He
understood
is.
the assignment, though.
Yeah,
He did.
You know, he understood the assignment, but he is in
Well,
a
he
different
always-
movie than the rest of them.
He always kind of does. But like Willy's Wonderland, like you thought this was gonna be weird. You didn't think Nicolas Cage is not gonna speak a single line of dialogue this
That's
entire
wild.
fucking movie. And be like maybe his third weirdest, I'd say, in the last 20 years.
I mean, if you're talking about like understanding the assignment, Bethany and I have drunk reviewed this on the show. William Fichtner in Drive Angry, that is someone who understood the assignment. His role in that movie, like he understands, like this movie is over the top. I'm gonna just like look at everybody with a shit-eating grin, and then I'm gonna just sit there and bounce off of Nicolas Cage, and I'm gonna have the fucking time of my
Nick Cage doesn't set his own assignment. He is the assignment.
life. That should be
He
a
doesn't
t-shirt.
need to set it. It's just that's just
He
Nick Cage.
eventually becomes your assignment.
You can either accept it or fail.
Like, I feel like we need to take our 150 subscribers that we have for our YouTube channel. We gotta start pimping it out now to try and get a press pass to the unbearable weight of massive talent.
You got to do what you got to do, AJ.
If we just start right now, just start sending emails every day, maybe we get put on some list. Maybe it's a good list, maybe it's a bad list, but at least we tried.
Amen. So I was trying to think of just like one performance. It's just I'm like, what are they doing? The
Yeah.
only one that sticks out in my mind is Elizabeth Banks in the most recent Power Rangers movie. I don't know what she's doing. She's in a different movie. Like she took that super serious when no one else really did.
Right.
And every time I watch it, I'm like, oh my gosh, she just went out there.
Just 12 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm like, there are some performances. I'm like either a producer doesn't care or a director doesn't care. Like the performance is just so outlandish. You're like, what made you think this was a good idea?
Right.
Were you drunk and high throughout the filming? Like, were you getting a massive paycheck so you didn't care about the performances? Like, I'm always shocked when you see just these crazy performances and you're just like, okay, you went there.
Like
That happened.
you still played this through like it was a weekly children's show, and it still kind of fucking works.
It does. It's so weird.
I don't know how. I don't know why. It's beautiful because like they went for that mature tone for Power Rangers, and then it's like, no, we are going to do the cartoonish children's villains. God damn you.
Oh, speaking of Nick Cage and crazy performances, you saw that he was cast as Dracula. Like,
Yes.
I'm so excited for this. I'm so. Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. I was browsing Twitter and I saw it. I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, he's gonna be Dracula.
Nick Cage
Is he
is
gonna
Dracula,
kill the
like,
assignment? Is
Oh,
he
yeah.
gonna?
So
if that
one's
doesn't break the AMC app, something went wrong. Like, you know, how is this not going to open to like $300 million? Come on, break that app again. You know, the midnight release of Nick Cage's Dracula. Sell
Well,
those tickets.
and it's for a black comedy starring Nicholas Hoult as Renfield.
Yep. Yep. I'm sold. AJ, should we just like commit to both seeing this opening night and doing a review
Okay.
like right away?
I think after I think after Nick Cage's 2021, I think I have to see everything that he's in 2022. So far, we know of two. I think he's also doing a Western.
He does so many movies.
He's
And-
never been in a Western though.
The variety of the movies he does, you're just like, You literally just, if a script hits your desk or your agent's desk, you're like, sure, why not?
Yeah. Well, in this
Like, I'm
Renfield
pretty
movie,
sure that you got your money back from all the money you lost.
now
like
he's
a
just
decade
having
ago.
fun.
Yeah, I'm like, I think he's like, I'm still getting jobs, so I got to accept every single one that I take because sooner or later they're gonna wise up and realize I can't do this.
Well, and I think Mandy was the turning point of I'm just having fun with this. I think that's the exact moment that he's like, I am in the black. All the debt's paid off. Let's keep on screwing around and see how wild we can really get.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen Mandy Buck?
No.
Am I the only person on here who's seen Mandy?
You are.
Oh my god. Actually, wait, I take it back. The second half of Mandy. The second half of Mandy is just. It is so good. It is the wildest shit you maybe more so than Prisoners of the Ghostland as far as a film goes, which is hard to say with Prisoners of the Ghostland. The second half of this movie is the most electrifying, batshit thing. It will hype you up and confuse you all at the same time. There are chainsaw battles. Chainsaw battles. There are literally mountains of cocaine. There's I kind of feel like I'm what's his face? Stefan in the SNL sketches. New York's hardest club is Mandy.
Wait. This movie is produced by Frodo.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh my gosh.
Elijah Wood producing this movie does not surprise me. It is.
It's classified as a psychedelic psychological horror.
Yeah. It gets trippy as hell. Yes. No. I think that even more so. I think that epic chainsaw battle is the most epic chainsaw battle in the history of film. It is phenomenal.
Isn't tight.
Thank you. I was like, did I hit the mute button in time? Whew, thank
Yeah, you
goodness.
Holding the game.
By the way, the premise for the unbearable weight of massive talent just has me like, oh my god, what is this thing?
Yeah. So if you have it up in front of you, just spill it for everybody if anybody's unfamiliar.
He plays himself. He goes to the home of a massive fan.
Played by
Pedro Pascal.
yes.
Yeah. And then he has to become a version of some of his most iconic, beloved characters in order to get his wife and daughter who are being held by by a drug lord. Just that premise, you're like, what the hell is this movie?
And he, in an interview, I believe, with Vinnie Mancuso, called it one of the most psychologically taxing, if not the most psychologically taxing thing he's ever done.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing it was either a trailer or a poster for it like 6 months ago.
Yeah, no trailer yet because
Poster, I think, was.
I would know.
Or
But
skill or something. I know what you're talking about, Buck. I'm trying to remember what it was, but I saw the same thing. I'm trying to remember.
Like,
what it was.
I don't think it was a trailer. It was just more of like
I
a
think.
sneak. It was
I
like
think it was
1 to
still.
2 minute sneak or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, this movie's gonna be crazy.
yeah, just the thought of I have to do these weird ass characters. If he doesn't steal the Declaration of Independence with the Con Air accent,
Oh, can he do? Oh my god.
with the Con Air accent, or just the edge, put the bunny in the box.
If he does the Con Air accent, oh my gosh. If he does that accent, I'll die. I'll laugh so hard.
Oh man.
Oh, Nick Cage.
I love how we pivoted from Jared Leto,
He's
to
actually
Nick
doing
Cage.
two. He's actually in 2 westerns next year.
and he'd never done one before.
He's shot. Yeah, he's like, might as well go all in on these westerns.
Yeah.
I can.
Speaking of
I-
outlandish performances,
Oh,
there
yeah.
he is. Hey!
We got to go back on brand.
Oh man.
He was a child, though.
It was still outlandish. Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
Oh yeah.
Sure he was a child, but name me the performance you remember from that movie.
By the second movie, though, it was like it was a couple years later. He could have grown up a little bit and like talked to the producers and just said, "Hey guys, maybe just tying people up might be a bad look for me in my future." No, didn't have the foresight for that. Now he's some anti-masker dickhead who I believe actually in the state of Minnesota.
Yep, that's a live look at Rancher Dwayne right now.
Rancher Dwayne.
Go rattle me up some cattle.
Dwayne.
My pleasure.
Oh,
Oh, Mighty Ducks 2. Yep.
Look at just how excited he is. It's the enthusiasm that sells it. He is genuinely happy to be lassoing somebody. I love it.
Definitely.
Who wrote this character? Like, who they're writing the script of my.
Well-
Hey, we should have a cowboy on the ice.
we can look this up.
Yeah, let's.
And do you like? I'm like, we can look up the screenwriter for this, but actually, I'm not going to because I want to believe that this was a studio note.
We need a cowboy.
had to pause the
we need
film.
a lasso.
You
Not
2
enough.
minutes 4.
guys thought
Roping?
about putting a cowboy in this? No, not like a guy from the South.
We need to.
I need a borderline, like outdated stereotype, a living cartoon character. Can you find a child like that for me?
You find a child like that one.
And there he was, Rancher Dwayne.
Oh. Oh yeah. I want to hear at some
Well,
point that
I have a busser at a restaurant that's like in high school. I keep telling her, I'm like, I will buy you a lasso if you will lasso somebody on ice and just see what happens.
do you know how dangerous that actually has to be when you think about the logistics?
It's hockey. They're allowed to punch each other.
No, like you are lassoing somebody. He's doing this while people are skating at full speed.
All right, Juice, if you convince her to do this
man.
and she gets fined or suspended or whatever,
That'll be our next stream
that's
laughs.
our stream laugh.
Ladies and but that's not an admission of any sort of guilt or responsibility. We here at What the Show are not liable for the actions of anybody as a result of this comedic programming. Versus,
Yeah.
fuck, we're getting sued.
All I ask is that there's
I
footage of
just
it.
imagine a
So
spine cracking.
Juice, you gotta like when you get off your shifts with her, just take her back like, all right, so here's how you start tying the whip.
Just watch
Not-
this GIF
Okay.
over and over again.
Let's walk this back. Let's walk this back. She said she's in high school.
Yes.
You're
Yes,
not
that's
taking
correct.
a coworker in high school to the back room with a rope.
Hey,
All right, all right.
You're not
We
doing
know, we understand that. We understand that. Let's,
No,
right,
I'm
let's-
just looking at it.
we
Streamlabs.com/whattheshow/tip for the What the Show legal fund.
we need a hero.
We need Chad Kroger. Save us, Chad Kroger.
Oh no.
He's our only hope.
AJ. Oh, jeez. Not sure why that needed to be said.
I'm the one trying to talk some sense to these people.
It's pizza time. All right.
Pizza time! You, however, are not implicating yourself, Buck, and for that, I applaud you.
How about we just blame Jeff?
That's always a smart. It's what the? Where'd you find that?
It's on his LinkedIn profile from like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I randomly was like, let me just Google, like during the show, I was like, let me just Google Jeff Alterman, and his LinkedIn profile shows up. And then this also, that was like this was the first image and this was the second image.
Before and after the pandemic.
This was him 3 years ago. This is him now.
2019.
We can send you these pictures, Buck, if you need them for your stream.
If you need
Nope,
anything.
I found it.
Nice.
You're welcome.
The fact that Jeff didn't do anything with this.
Oh my God, I'm just looking at his LinkedIn profile right now.
Oh
Maybe
God.
We could do a full stream on Jeff's LinkedIn profile.
No,
Like
we should not do that. Once again, what the show is not liable for.
This is the one show he
The opinions
definitely.
expressed by Mike Deacon do not reflect the opinions of the show.
I just want to text this to him like, who the hell is this baby face?
No,
I mean, actually, it's not that
Text
different
the old
because
man one.
Jeff can't grow facial hair. Like Jeff grows like little stuff like right here, little thing right
Goes on
here.
all white trash like that, yeah.
Like I grow enough for the both of us.
He's got 331 connections. That is.
I feel bad for 331 people.
I don't know what that means.
A Joe Dirt. I was trying to do a Joe Dirt. Goes on all white trash like that.
Could you imagine Jeff?
No, that Kid Rock movie? Ain't no one gonna tell me how to live.
Didn't they try to make a sequel to that like failed spectacularly on like some startup network?
Yeah, and when you leverage so much of your comedic license on Kid Rock and Dennis Miller, and when you make a sequel 15 years later, it's just not gonna pan out so good.
The first one barely made money.
Really?
It had to make money, but it wasn't like a hit.
It had to have made money in licensing to the premium networks, though, because I remember it was like on either like Stars or Encore or something like that all the time.
Speaking of which, Southland Tales is currently on Stars.
Nice. Moving on up. It used to be on Tubi.
It used to be on Tubi.
Yeah.
Along with Tiptoes and
The
Collision.
Yeah.
before it was on Tubi, it was on Crackle. This movie is slowly.
I swear you're just throwing out words at this point.
Pretty much.
Do you know what Crackle is? Are you familiar with Crackle?
No.
It's slightly higher.
So Crackle is Sony's streaming platform, also the debut platform for Joe Dirt 2. Boom. Movie trivia schmodown.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Did you learn that through a GoFundMe?
Mike.
No.
Did you really just go there?
If you could take my time studying and reward me 301, that'd be wonderful. Christian,
He's not
if you're
watching.
listening.
He's not.
He's not.
Okay.
Couldn't
So
even
we
get him to
could-
watch the Brother Lomas show. He's definitely not one.
Yeah. By the way, Haskell bringing up Pig. Pig still my number one movie of the year, and
Yeah, I hear it's pretty good.
It's
favorite
fantastic. It really is.
Favorite
Like all kidding
night.
aside, it's a really, really good movie. I don't know if I put it my number one most enjoyed movie, but like quality, I think I put it number one.
But I mean, everybody was hyping up the King Richard, which Well, it's a great movie. I think the little girls who played the Williams sisters were better than Will Smith. Will Smith still very good, but he also kind of reminds me of Bobby Boucher's dad.
Wow.
AJ with the hot take of the night.
Look up the clip. Give yourself a refresher of Bobby Boucher's dad. Watch King Richard. Tell me I'm wrong.
By the way, I don't know if you saw Joseph Burrows tweeted his pick for Jake's bar tab.
You did. I saw 425.
Way too. There's no way that's all it's gonna be.
So Jake is swearing up and down that he's gonna behave himself. He's gonna get sucked in the moment and just say.
Also, Jake,
everybody.
that is your brand at live events. You're gonna disappoint people. You gotta stay on that brand.
Jake, it's okay for you to disappoint people.
Maybe he'll buy like a bottle, and the bottle will cost $400.
It's okay for you to stick to your budget.
Like, there's people there who are going to show up to the, any bar at any night, and like, is Jake here? I need to meet Jake, who never met him, just because of all the stories.
So if we're playing, let's record everybody's guesses and do Price is Right rules. I'm submitting my guess at $1.
Wow,
$2,000.
It's not going to be that high. I think the most I ever saw, here's the thing, and I guess we have to qualify this. Like, he's been known to pick up people who walk out on their tabs, bills. I'm not going to count that. I'm just going to say what was specifically ordered for his check that was intended to be ordered on his check. I'm going to go. I don't think Boros is that far off. I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to say 510.
510. Okay.
So
you
what was
take the
Boros's
registered guess.
What was sport?
I think it was
425.
Yeah, I think it was 425.
425. You put.
The thing that I think is that I think there will be enough people buying drinks already, and I think there are going to be a lot of people that are going to be trying to be the next Jake.
Ooh.
So I think he might end up, because there'll be so many people already trying to buy drinks for everyone. I think he might slip through the cracks. I'm gonna go 315.
315. Okay.
I'm gonna go even lower.
And I'm gonna stick at $1. Price is Right rules, bitches.
I mean, you have a pretty wide margin there.
Maybe I should go to
Jake.
15.
But I know Jake. Jake will get caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
This is just Saturday?
Yeah, just Saturday.
Okay, I actually changed mine. I was going to say the whole weekend. What was this?
The whole weekend. You're probably close on the whole weekend, but we're just going to go Saturday after Spectacular, wherever we wind up after the event.
You said with 510.
Yeah.
Joseph said 425. AJ's $1. Justin, what's yours?
315, I said.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Okay, so I'm going to go 550. Just for Saturday night. I thought we were talking the whole weekend. That's why.
If you're approaching, tell the bartender if I'm approaching $314 to tap me on the shoulder. I'm gonna make something happen for you, buddy.
So but the thing with Jake, literally, there was one time I was at a show with him and he grabbed me and he's like, go up to the bar and order 50 shots and tell them it's on Jake Yacovetta. That's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope someone asks Jake before they do it. I really don't want someone who knows Jake to do that. I feel like that's something that Jeff would do. Go ahead and order 15 shots. Put it on Jake Yacovetta's tab. And Jake,
Jeff. Everybody put everything on Jeff's tab.
Yeah. Jeff Alterman?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
He either looks like looks like this or he looks like this. One of the two. You can't miss him.
Those are his profile pictures. So
That's
yeah.
his profile.
Yeah, so apparently Jeff is out with PLD right now.
I feel so bad for PLD.
Why do you feel bad for PLD?
He's with Jeff.
Oh my God, you really hate that man, don't you?
The fact of the matter is, I genuinely love Jeff.
I know, that's what's so great.
I said to him today, I don't even remember how or why this feud started, but we've been going with it for a long time now.
So good.
Ooh.
I cannot break character though. Like anybody watching the stream, there's not many people watching. Like I'm not going to break character this weekend. I'm going to see him like Jeffrey, you know.
Yeah, like I feel
Especially
like
that
I
we're not
have
in the
to
same
do
house.
the same thing with Jake. Like I just have to talk shit on Jake,
Mm-hmm.
like we're in person. But breaking thing here, I'm probably gonna buy him at least a shot or a drink. Just like I'll be buying a lot of people a shot, a drink. I'm not pulling a Jake and buying them 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he literally would buy trays worth of shots. In Atlanta, literally, he bought so many that there was like leftovers just sitting on the bar. Like he bought so many freaking shots. He bought more shots than people were there. So they were just sitting on the bar.
That's funny. Yeah. This is my first live event with everyone because at least as far as a lot of like the wedding and when last time we were in Orlando, there's a lot of like, all right, I'll pick up a round, then you'll pick up a round.
But less people.
But yeah, when it's just a few people, so I'm curious.
Saturday
how it's all gonna
night.
go.
I don't even know how many people might be after Spectacular. By the way, I'm going to be exhausted that day. I'm going to be so exhausted.
We all are.
I have an idea.
That's why me and Joey B are probably just during the day going to go to a sports bar and watch some football during the day. Just a way to slowly drink, have some food, and be ready to see Justin tear up at the show that night. I'm very excited to see Justin on stage.
So, are any of you
We'll
guys
be on stage.
going to the expo?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I saw on Twitter, and I can't confirm if it's true, that Ricky Rage is going to be handing out
Giving buttons.
for your consideration buttons
Yes.
for his Rookie of the Year campaign. So, if you could get the Rager to agree to give us an extra button to have Jake Iacovetta sign and send to the winner, just to make sure that Jake, everybody knows that this is all good and fun. We love Jake and Jake loves us. I think that would be a great prize.
Yeah.
Is a Rager button signed by Jake Iacovetta.
Well, we know his age. We know Rager's agent, so I think we can make this happen.
Yeah, I think if we talk to his agent.
Yeah.
Has his agent been on the show?
Yes.
He's been on once.
Yeah, Taylor's been on.
Good dude. Knows his horror.
Yeah.
I'm actually staying with his agent this weekend.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, because I was gonna ask, because you're not in the second action house.
No, I'm not. I took too long to decide if I wanted to do an Airbnb, and by that point, the second action house was full. So I'm staying in a house with the boys from Watt, Matt Thomas,
Nice.
Chris, and Shug. So yeah, it should be fun. We're like a mile from the Globe, so we're like right by the Globe. So that would be nice.
We're pretty
So,
close too, I think.
What bathhouse
We're
is the
close to the
Rager
Mint.
staying at?
We're not close.
Oh,
to
we're
the
closer to
Globe.
the Mint. I thought we were close. Oh.
I actually mapped it today. I think we're like 6.5 miles from the Globe.
Oh yeah, let's actually.
Which in
LA, that could be
an
a half
area
hour.
where I live is 10 minutes, but
LA, that's like a half hour probably.
Hoof it.
that's not too bad though.
Hoof it there. Back.
Better than 45 minutes away from everything like we were for the wedding.
Yeah, so I'm 1.5 miles from the Globe. So I might walk. We'll see.
Yeah. The good old Leto
And
Express.
I am 11 miles from the Mint, but with LA traffic, that's a little bit larger.
Yeah.
Oh, Lego just had a great idea. Just start putting drinks on Jeff's tab. Yes.
Alterman?
Yes.
Yeah, Alterman?
Yes, Ultraman. Let's do that. As soon
Oh,
as I
God.
see he has a tab,
Jeff Alderman?
we should just do it.
Jeff Alterman's tab is $3,500.
Jeff, like, you know who would even more lose their shit? Not just Jeff, Paulina.
Paulina would just.
And she's there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She went on the trip. I know Jeff got her a ticket to Spectacular. So I don't know how
he bought himself an elite and gave her like a lower level one.
He got her a VIP.
So Jake orders a tray of shots, walks away, wanders off like Jake does, and then you tell the waiter, by the way, his name was Jeff Alterman.
Jeff Alterman.
Jeff Alterman, not Jake.
I win the bet.
This is so great because he's not even watching. It's not like he can go on the chat. Hell no, that's not happening. Because he's out with Paul right now.
Yeah.
Dude,
I feel bad, kind of like we're
I
talking
would
shit
love to
behind
get
people's
Paul
backs,
on
but
right now just to
all
hear about his dinner last night with Gucci and the lunch they had today. I just would love to hear that. So I'm hoping to hear those stories when I get in town.
Apparently the dossier is going to be on sale at the expo.
Yeah, from what I've heard, he's selling it for $50 each.
No. It's
you
gonna
open
be,
up and all it says is Jacob Whitney Jacob Whitnabon sucks. That's the only thing it says. Yeah, it's just Jacob Whitnabon with an X.
So it's $39.99, cash only, and he doesn't have any pennies.
He doesn't. Yeah, he can't give you change. So if you don't have the exact money, then it sucks to be you.
Oh man.
So great.
What is 3,421 years? And this is the second time I've seen this from Lego tonight. I feel like I'm missing something. It sounds really familiar. But yes, thank you. I need somebody else in the justice for Jake said. I need to make sure this is not just everybody shitting on everybody.
That's not
No, I'm
gonna
not gonna
happen.
shit on Jake. I'm gonna shit on Jeff.
No,
Shit
see,
on his chest.
Blow him up.
shit on his chest.
Oh gosh. The movie 43. What is that?
You know what? I want to
No,
ask Mike
that's,
about this
not
because I haven't
another
talked
teen
to
movie.
Mike about this. Mike, how do you feel about the Mets right now?
Excited. Still need to sign the two in the field, but anytime they go, if you got DeGrom and Scherzer, that's 2 wins right there, pretty much.
So I just thought because I haven't really talked to you about that.
Yeah.
Luckily, they made all those moves before the lockout. Tomorrow.
Yep. We got
And
a new hashtag.
Put it on Jeff's tab.
No, I'm very excited. Obviously DeGrom hasn't played like a full season the past 2 years. That worries me a little bit. But the two of them back to back,
Because he throws a 96 mile per hour changeup.
yeah.
That's so crazy.
It's like they go into town and it's like, all right, we're playing the Mets. Woohoo! Oh crap! It's DeGrom and Scherzer. We're fucked. So.
Yeah, like on paper, they should be near the top. I mean, they were near the top of the NL East for most of the year until it hit August.
They collapsed. Yeah, they collapsed.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was
I
ugly.
also I refuse to believe Lego here is saying that it's not a reference to anything. I'm sure some shit went down in 1600 BC. I don't know baseball. I just wanted people to like me.
Well, all that money only for Atlanta to win again.
Yeah, isn't okay. I saw a tweet about him, like this new guy at the Mets, like being like the 4th highest opening day payroll
Yes.
of teams.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball is just astounding to me. I don't get the math. I never.
Baseball
Really?
needs a salary cap and a salary floor.
Yeah,
They don't have
or
a
it's just
floor.
as important.
Wow.
Max Scherzer is slated to earn more money next year than like 3 other teams. Their total
Yep.
payroll.
The whole payroll. Yeah,
I believe it's
valid.
Cleveland, Baltimore.
Baltimore's a
Like
mess.
Cleveland Guardians, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Cleveland
we were
Guardians.
hats.
Yeah, it's going to take me some time getting used to that. because I'm like Cleveland. What was the name again? Guardians.
Yep. I'm gonna order one of their hats. It's like the football team. I don't care. I will learn 2 or 3 of their star players' names, and I will support them.
The
Because-
Grove is a shopping mall in LA.
Yeah.
And when I was looking on Google Maps, I thought it was the Globe. That's why I thought the Globe
yeah.
was close to us. But we're only like 16-minute drive away from the Comedy Store. And is that where Ellis is doing a Friday night show?
It's sold out.
Yeah, it's weird. He
Oh,
posts
gosh.
it, and then it's on his website, and I go, and not even 5 minutes later, it's sold out. I'm like, oh wow.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
By the way, I just have to give a quick shout out.
Huge.
Just mentioning stand up just made me think of it. Okay, have you guys been watching The Big Thing at all?
Occasionally.
Today,
Listen on the plane ride.
today, definitely download it. I want to spoil a bit that they have about Santa Claus.
Because today was Christian and Brett, right?
Yep.
I'm Brett.
There's something about Santa Claus having a warehouse full of piss tapes. That's all I need to say about it.
Oh dear God! Like those two
It's-
together on The Big Thing
it's-
is some great stuff. Like just the way that their banter and comedy works, The Big Thing works perfect.
Yeah.
Because they don't
I,
have to worry about really the chat or Streamlabs or Schmobot or anything. They can just
Real fun.
they can just shoot the shit, do their comedy bits. It's great.
Spicy. Right now, I'm a Harlow fan. Always will be. Might have spoken out about something, whatever, but always will be a fan. And I mean, how can you not be with this thing that we all love? It's Schmodown Spectacular. This Saturday, if you're in the Los Angeles area and you're finding us for the first time, you've got an hour and 20 minutes into this, and you didn't know what the Schmodown was. Go to the Globe Theater, buy a $60 ticket, and we have now endorsed the
12
show.
p.m. Pacific, I believe, is when the event actually starts.
Yes. So with that, let's get our
And if you go to the bar, just say,
Put it on Jeff's.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Justin, where
My-
do you
my last
find
name
this?
Alterman.
This is so great.
we had that one already.
Okay, yeah.
I was just like,
Oh,
what can I tell
I
you?
don't even want to know how many gifts you guys have in there.
Well, I have to keep deleting them.
We've had to delete quite a few because of
Terrible.
stories.
I'll never
Yeah,
get rid of
because
this
you're like,
one.
okay, no, I don't want that one. I don't want that.
May the fourth be with you guys.
So, oh my god, that is. So
We haven't put that one up in a while.
Let's do quick our spectacular picks and get out of here. as we
Jake's
sign
here,
off.
by the way,
Oh, gosh.
or in the chat, I should say.
Oh, hi, Jake.
Oh, there he is.
We
Oh,
haven't
hi,
even
Jake.
talked about you tonight.
Nope, not at
Uh,
all. We
yeah.
haven't said a word about Jake Yakoveta.
So,
Jeff, but
yeah, but now Jake showed up. I was about to sign us out of here because everybody's got to get ready to pack.
Yeah, I did
I
that
think we-
after work today. And then I had to go to Target because all of the supplies I have are too big to go on a plane. So they would make me
yeah.
throw it away. So I get all travel size stuff.
You got the quart size plastic bag.
I probably should so it doesn't
Yep.
explode. Well, the thing is, I'm not checking any bags, but I still may need to when it goes up. So yeah, maybe I'll make sure to grab a quart size bag.
Yep. All right. So spectacular picks and we outie.
Sure, sounds good.
All right. I'll go first. All 4 belts will change. So I'm going Nikki Demolanta. I am going Robert Parker. I'm going King Arthur, and I'm going Griffey News.
What about the Dan Roca match? Or do you not care?
Dan,
Good. Smart man. Smart man.
do you know? Dan.
Yeah, I do. I just wanted to make sure you hadn't gone off the deep end, AJ.
Well, yes, but no. All right, Buck, and I mean, where
Okay,
can people
so-
find you, and what's your picks?
All right, so my picks are Robert Parker, Shazam, Dan, Thomas Harper, and God, this singles one's so hard, but I gotta remember who did I pick? I don't remember who I picked on our previous stream for singles. I think I went Newman.
So I'm
Yes.
actually identical to Buck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I remember, because I said he's going to lose his team's match and he's going to be very motivated to go ahead and at least get a belt at Spectacular. So yeah, he's going to win singles off of Marisol.
Singles for me is a hard one.
Dude, it's
I think
so
Marisol,
hard.
I think Marisol is a better player. I feel like there's something in the air though. Like I think that she's gonna have like Hitchcock and Jimmy Stewart on the wheel, and if one of those gets spun, I think it changes.
Dude,
But
if Griffey Newman spins Hitchcock, that thing could turn quick. I wish that were possible. I really wish that were possible.
but if he gets KO'd in the 4th round and that's how he loses,
Is it going to be a title match?
No.
Title
If
match
Broker loses
set up?
in the 4th round, it
He
has
has
to be
to
the
walk
4th
out
match,
in the
and he has to lose in the 4th
4th
round.
No, I don't want it to be the 4th match.
It's gonna
Just
be
because I
I'm
don't
pretty certain
want
it's gonna
him.
be.
I know, because it makes it.
but
I think the team's match will be first or second,
That
just
should be
because.
first, yeah. Give it Griffey.
Yeah, you got to give Griffey time to at least relax there. But yeah, those are my picks. You can follow me on Twitter here, Brandon Buck 88. You can also follow my channel with Jeff Alterman, Schmo Me the Money.
Yay.
YouTube.com/Schmo Me the Money, and then Twitter.com/Schmo Me Money. Haven't decided if we're going to be live tweeting Spectacular or not. I don't want to drain my phone throughout the day, even though I have a external battery pack that I'm going to have with me all day because I have a feeling my phone will die because I'm getting there at like 10:15 and not going to be done until probably 7. So
Right.
unlikely because I want to record a lot of photos and videos too. So, but no, go ahead and check us out there. We do Schmodown, we do movie reviews. Occasionally we do trailer reactions. We haven't been doing a lot of stuff lately. Jake. Does someone want to send him the link so he can at least reply?
Jake, you came on
30
as
seconds.
we were signing off for the night.
So yeah,
Jake.
go ahead and check us out over there. We've had Mike and Justin both on the channel.
That's true.
It was a long time ago. It was like April and May, but they were on the
It's been a hot
channel.
minute, yeah.
Maybe even earlier. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. I had to look up. I don't even know where the matches are. I had to look up who's actually playing. I'm gonna go Harper. I'm gonna go Kalinowski. I'm gonna go King Arthur. I'm gonna go Roca. I'm gonna go Griffey Newman. Finstock
You went
Exchange
fucking
all the
Roca?
way at the end there.
Dude, if
Finstock Exchange.
It's not for
if they
points.
win those 2 title matches,
All right, fine. Dan Merle.
they will destroy. They will run away with the faction title. There he is.
So,
Mister,
Jake,
I'm spending
you-
$2,000.
You
on
cannot
it.
blame me for coming in while you're signing off when I just found out that y'all were talking about me while I'm on another channel dealing with an influx of trolls. That is not my fault that I am
Trolls like Danny.
You know, if you weren't a mod over there,
sending
you wouldn't have
Streamlabs
to
to the
worry
wrong-
about it.
Danny's, yeah.
I will say when they wanted to put in bids, they wanted to play Prices Right rules, and I put in $1 out of respect for you. So
Okay,
More
well,
than that.
wait, no. So Ed kind of said something about what bar tabs or
On Saturday
shots
night,
or whatever.
what would your bar tab?
What
on
will your
Saturday
bar
night?
tab be?
Which night?
Saturday
Saturday.
night.
Saturday. we
So
said.
I said for the whole weekend, 2K.
No.
Saturday's going to be your highest one, I think.
Okay, what everybody else said, other than AJ. I already heard.
I got it. I have the lowest of everyone else. It's AJ, and then I'm going 315.
Joseph Burrows said 425.
I said 510.
And then I said 550 just for Saturday.
AJ is the winner.
We'll see.
No.
This is not going to be like every other trip. I am not buying trays of shots.
Well, and I
don't think you'll buy trays of shots, but I just think
I'm not picking up people's bar tabs if,
Right, we
if
said
they
that we
run out. I'm
just
not doing
counted
it.
that actually. We said we're not counting you pick that we're not. If that were to happen, we're not expecting you to do that. We expect you to do that in time anyway.
You could,
wanna,
and Jake, you could
tell you
also
something.
say put it on Jeff Altman's tab too.
That's yeah. Put it on Jeff's tab. Hashtag put it on Jeff's tab.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I have to get that.
So I told them this scenario might happen where you do, like, if you are in the shape where you end up ordering a tray of shots, make sure that you wander off, and then when they ask your name, they say Jeff Altman.
Yeah, no, it's just it's not going to be the same.
Exactly.
I mean, it's
Good on you.
I can afford it, but I'm not going to do it this time. Like I just had to spend fucking $500 to get my car fixed, and they didn't even fix it. I went to get an alignment because it's pulling left, and they were like, "Okay, well, we fixed it," and it's the same. So there's going to be some fucking hell to pay when I get back. And then the 500 wasn't just the alignment. There was some other shit, but that's the one that's pissing me off. And then I had a $600 charge last night that I had to pay, and I got double charged for it.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that tweet too. I'd be pissed too.
And then they said 6 to 7 business days for the refund. Like, no, you fucked up. Give me my fucking money.
Right.
So and I will be getting paid over the weekend. So it's like I'm not like in a bad spot or anything. But no, I'm not gonna be blowing money like I usually do at these events. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna buy a few 30 packs. I'm gonna be buying a few bottles of liquor, but when it comes to the bar, I'm not going to be doing the shit that I usually do.
God, I really wanted to see that. I really wanted to see that.
I mean,
just all of a sudden, see like consecutive 15 shots on a tray, and then we finish, and then another 15.
I mean, I can't say that. I can't say definitively that it won't happen.
That's what Mike was saying, is that you're going to be in the heat of the moment. You're going to be so excited. You're going to be drunk, and you're just going to forget what you just said. So
I feel like
here's what we're trying to assemble for a prize. Ricky Rage is going to be there with campaign buttons for his for your consideration for Rookie of the Year. We're going to see if we can get us to donate one of those for you to sign to send to the winner. We'll send it to the winner.
Why?
Because it's fucking ridiculous.
Why does my signature fucking matter?
Because did you forget what channel you're on?
They're betting on your tab.
It doesn't need to make sense.
Are you talking about I thought you meant the actual winner of Rookie of the Year.
Who gets closest.
No. For like whoever gets as closest to your bar tab will get that button designed by you.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
So I mentioned that to make sure anybody watching knew that we weren't doing anything in ill will by reluctantly playing this game. That who suggested this?
I see. Haskell said that's the fuck it gene. If it kicks in, all bets are off.
Haskell's official bets for this, by the way, are 348 for Saturday, and if you take a hit of weed,
if you wind up with RB3, then it's too that I've lowballed it.
I am not saying anything about any kind of illicit substances on the public internet.
Because of who his employer is.
$1.
Yeah, the United States fucking government.
$1.
Yeah.
And I say that because I support Jake Iacovetta.
It's gonna be fun.
Thank you, sir.
with this.
Yeah.
Jesus, what was that?
So we have our spectacular picks in.
Oh, fucking Mighty Ducks. Okay. I just was not expecting it.
Jake,
Oh man.
I fucking love you, man.
You're all right.
Yeah. And yeah, you guys, you all.
Wait, can
will
I
be
give my
hanging out.
fucking spectacular picks?
Yeah, we can
Yes.
get Jake yet.
God, learn how to run a show, AJ.
May the fourth be with you guys.
By
That
the
was
way,
the last face I wanted to see.
when you said you were jealous of PLD, I'm like, I never thought I'd hear Jake say those words ever. That he's jealous of something PLD was doing.
Well, it was only because of the people he was with. It wasn't because of him.
He's with Jeff, so you have no reason to be jealous of him.
Well, he's also with Bedore and Wingblade.
And he's
Okay, I
not
mean,
on our
okay.
stream with us, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
So-
I wasn't sure if they wanted that public knowledge, so I just said Jeff and Paul were together.
He put it in like 5 group chats. It's fine.
It's all
It's
over
not
me.
like we have this huge
Like-
reach outside of the Schmodown community.
Yeah, like Nat and Dylan needed to get like the access code for StreamYard because it's under Paul's email. And he's not looking at group chats right now. So I called him and he had Bedore answer the phone. Say, what the fuck you want, bitch? I was like, what? It's like the first time we've actually like spoken. And that's our introduction, but yeah.
Lego
Yeah,
just made me
yeah,
feel good
but
about
like
myself.
you've talked on probably like Twitter and YouTube chats, so
Well,
Lego,
yeah,
you
she's
just made me
staying
feel
at our
good about
house.
myself. Thank
So.
you.
She's staying
And
in
I think
Action House #1 with me and Mike and Bethany and Juice.
by the way, anybody who watched the Halloween match knows how wrong this really is. Lego, you are a
Oh, Lego's the best.
expert.
We stand
host.
Lego here.
Yes, this is a pro Lego chat.
We are
You
a
are
very
better at
pro
hosting
Lego
things than I
podcast.
am. And I am still so sorry about eating that Cliff Bar and the cat there. But that's
Y'all
another
are gonna
story.
have to go watch that match. We don't have
It's so good.
time to get into all of that.
We're
Like I'm
not.
saying this like I'm running the show.
Yeah.
But no,
So
for
what-
my
what
spectacular
next?
predictions.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think you were talking about the order of the matches. I think the teams match is going to be second.
yeah, that's what
Okay.
Star Wars
IG
teams.
going first?
And I know that the Roca and Merle is fourth.
Fourth. That's what I thought I heard. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
of course
Yeah.
it is. Of course it is.
And then the singles is fifth. So Star Wars and Inner Geekdom, I'm not sure what 1 and 3 are going to be. That's kind of
Harper had said that he didn't think he was going first, so that would mean IG would be first.
it would kind of make sense because IG wasn't as big of a thing this year. Like we didn't have like that whole Smet storyline or anything like last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But so for IG, I gotta go with Parker.
Same.
I love Mike, but I gotta go with Parker. Teams, everybody on all these shows is saying that if Jeffrey Kahn has the same kind of first round that he did last time, it's over at the beginning.
I don't think he will.
He's not going to do that.
Not going to happen.
He is not going to do that.
Because he's not working a full day and then doing a match.
Right.
He has.
But
For-
at the same time, I do believe Shazam has it because Brendan has that experience with the buzzer. Bibbs has that experience with the buzzer. And I think that is what's going to make the difference. I do think it'll go to the 5th round, but I think they will have a decent lead going into it.
I agree.
It depends on the betting round too, though. That can shift a lot of shit. Star Wars, I'm obviously going for Demi.
Oh yeah.
I love Thomas Harper. He's that dude. He's always willing to come on any show. He's always fun. I love his dynamic with Gold Leader, but it's fucking Nicky D. Milano, man.
That has to
Come
get
on.
feud of the year. Thomas and Gold Leader has to get feud of the year.
No
But it
argument.
all happened. It all happened backstage. though.
Backstage.
I don't care. It's so actually it should be Gold Leader and his mom. Actually, that should be feud. Did y'all see his tweet?
Yeah,
her
that was
tweet the other
fantastic.
day?
If we
Oh
could
my God.
nominate that,
I was dying. I was like, oh my God, your mom is so savage towards you.
if we could nominate that. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that was great. But yeah, I got Demi in that just because that's my homie. Then Roca and Merle, fuck you.
Right? I'm like, I know this. Like, this man chose his choice for that one almost as quick as I did.
So
Well-
we were talking about Jake, and you might have heard this on somebody else's show, but if Roca gets knocked out in the 4th round,
I will yell so loud.
We have to.
that'd
Yeah.
be the biggest pop they've ever had at a live event.
This is a
Roca
call to
knocked
action to
out in the
everybody.
4th
When-
round.
What,
Once
you
he
say call to
loses-
action?
A call to action. We the Na 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 song needs to be sung throughout the Globe Theater. Na,
Well,
na,
did-
na, na,
Nah.
na, na,
I'm
na,
sure
na,
y'all
na.
saw.
Hey,
I mean,
Hey,
we're
hey.
we're all generals here. I'm sure.
Please, like it's over. You can't come back. We should do that. Everyone that has keys in that building, just start jingling them.
Yeah, I mean, everybody here is a general on screen, plus
Yeah.
Bethany off screen.
Yeah.
So y'all saw that there are plans to like video call everybody who's not there, so they can join in on the booze.
Yep. I wasn't included because I was at work, but I saw that later. It's fine.
You were
fine.
included
It's fine.
because you
It's
paid
fine.
for it. You just
fine.
didn't see it.
It's cool. It's fine. It's cool.
Scroll up, AJ.
Daddy?
Scroll
What?
up.
Daddy?
Yeah, scroll up.
What?
Don't
Dude,
be,
was
don't
that
be
chat
Alex.
if-
Scroll up.
certain days, if you're silent for like 2 hours, good luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah. Today was one of those days.
so-
Yes, it was.
And
Ladies
then,
and
so
gentlemen.
Griffey Nooms and Marisol. I'm going with Marisol.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
It'll
That
come
might
down
be
to the
my
5.
Toughest
It's gonna
one
come to the
pick.
5. I think I
I'm
agree
going
with that.
back and forth on that one all the time. I'm like, so damn hard.
It's
But-
it's round. I think it's round 2 and 3 that decide it.
Who's gonna determine it?
But like they're going to take each other down to the 5 points. I think they're going to probably both hit.
Yeah, I am very, very, very fucking impressed with Griffey. I'm not putting him down whatsoever, but I am going with Marisol on the 5-pointer.
She's terrifying. So that jet plane rolling in. They were gonna call it a night.
It's a
ladies and
helicopter,
gentlemen.
sir.
Well, I need better headphones. We're gonna call it a night. For everybody going to Schmodown Spectacular this weekend. Look at these gentlemen on the screen. Remember
hi.
Bethany from off screen. Say hi to them. Give them a huge hug for me. Buy
Social
them a drink
distancing,
because I
bro.
bet on.
I
buy
think
them-
a lot of people this weekend are not going to care. There's going to be so many hugs.
Yeah,
There's
but
gonna be
if
so
we
many.
don't-
Well, buy-
Bethany likes Malibu and pineapple. I'm a Jack and Coke guy.
You mean a
And,
watermelon smash?
Watermelon smash.
Yes.
fuck watermelon smash.
We're gonna every gas station. We're just gonna be like, do you have
Jack
Jack
Daniels.
Daniels? Yeah, that's not Jack Daniels.
No, I'm looking for this, and you hold up a picture of your phone.
Look over this.
Do it once. Do it once.
Sorry,
Film
that's the
it.
side table.
YouTube clips. This has been What the Show, pre-spectacular edition. I love everybody on the screen. I love so many of you that are going to be there this weekend, so many of you that aren't. But enjoy your weekend for What the Show. I am AJ Lancaster. For Mike, for Justin, for Jake, and Buck.
And Bethany.
Cheers, guys.
And Bethany.
You don't